All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Twisted Mirror. This is the Dark Session, Session 1. My name is Chris, and I'm your host and DM, and we are here to play some D&D 5th Edition. We are a group of friends that enjoy playing D&D, and we felt like including you in our shenanigans. And I am currently joined by...
Calvin Andrews, and I am playing as a wood elf named Ellie.
Excellent.
Hazard, I'm currently a half-elf named Ildian. That's a warlock rogue.
Frank Carr, and I'm playing a dwarf barbarian. His name is Olga Sanchez, and holy shit, we're the bad guys.
Okay.
We're the only one not saying my
So-
real name.
Uh-oh.
Bad guys is a relative term. When I was creating it, I couldn't think of a good again, it's I couldn't call one forward and the other reverse. So I just went with the light and dark theme, but turns out most of the characters that got made are actually not that evil, which was kind of surprising. So good job, guys. Good job.
Or bad job, because
You should have done A mirror and B mirror.
Hey, just because it's the dark side, just because it's the dark side of the mirror doesn't mean you guys are the bad guys.
Yeah, that's politically
So-
we're just
incorrect to say now.
misunderstood.
Just misunderstood. And to be fair, everybody in the party, everybody who's playing with us, both the light and dark sessions, everybody ended up on this prison boat somehow. So, just saying. All right. Anywho, yeah, I'll just kind of jump right into my big old monologue. All right. So our camera begins to sweep in from the clouds, and it reveals a blue shining sea off the coast of a landmass. We zoom in further and see a single ship, sails taken in, anchor dropped in the water. The name Iron Fang is engraved along the side. A few crewmen are milling lazily about. Some of them are killing time by playing cards or dice, and others are simply watching the water off the coast. They're all waiting for something to happen. A tall, muscular, imposing black dragonborn pulls out a small timepiece from their large captain's cloak and checks it. He growls to the crew. "All right, you lot. Our buyer will be get here shortly. Get ready." The crew immediately start activities like raising the anchor and preparing the sails. And you know what's funny? So I specifically listened to this character's voice of myself before I started this recording. That's not what he sounded like. He sounded more like, "Oh my god, I can't do it anymore. Oh no." I'm so sad.
The mirror. Everyone sounds a little different on this side of the mirror.
Yeah. Exactly. The captain sounds a lot different on this side of the mirror. Yeah. So he growled to the crew saying, "All right, hey idiots, get ready." So the crew started, and the captain of the ship, this black dragonborn, he walks to the center of the ship and opens up a hatch in the middle of the deck and calls out down below, "Get the prisoners ready and on deck, you maggots. Captain Blackclaw demands it." And one by one, the prisoners are escorted out from below decks. Each are accompanied by a guard. All right, so the first character that comes out is a male middle-aged wood elf. He is a medium height, muscular build, and his pointed ears stick out behind his long brown hair that cascades over his shoulders. He has a well-maintained beard that covers most of his chin and cheeks, and his green eyes are quietly looking around and analyzing the situation. He is wearing a simple leather jerkin with a green cloak that flows out behind it. Following behind him is a tall, muscular, half-elven man in his 30s. He has short, tawny brown hair that is slightly unkempt, and his dark eyes reflect the sun's rays like a black mirror. He wears a simple leather outfit that has a family crest on it. The third prisoner to get out is an exceptionally muscled, well-built, middle-aged human man. His short, sandy blonde hair is slightly unkempt, and there is a 5 o'clock shadow of a beard across his face. He stands with a slight slouch, and his hands are calloused. He wears a simple leather shirt and pants. The very next character to step out is a dwarf. Frank, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. She is very muscular, stout, and short. Dwarf. She barely looks like a noble anymore, but you can tell jewelry. Yeah, she's got some bling. Mostly she has taken up a barbarian lifestyle, so a lot of what you would expect: leather padding, open chest, not much armor, a lot of muscle,
Open chest.
face paint. Not that.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You can find her hot. I won't mind. And yeah, that's about it.
Excellent. And after the dwarf, a very tall half elf comes out. Hazard, would you like me to describe your character, or you want to take it away?
You could describe it.
All right. So next up is a tall half elf with silver hair down to his mid back, a black cloak over top of a brown and gray leather set of gear. There is a family crest engraved along the front of the leather that is blue. His cloak looks very billowy, and you can't tell if he has any daggers tucked away inside of it. You would think that the captain managed to take away everybody's weapons, but you never know with a character like that. His figure is slim but muscular, and he has some soft ivory skin and blue blazing eyes. And last but not least, following him is a wood elf. Calvin, you want to describe your character?
Yeah. So Ellie is a tall, slender wood elf. They have long shoulder-length red hair with highlights that change with the seasons. So I don't know what the seasons are right now, so I'm not sure.
It is currently fall.
Fall, so, colors of the leaves, oranges, browns, that sort of thing. They also have a crown with leaves on it currently around their head. They have brown eyes with soft facial features, making them look androgynous. Ellie also has leather armor, sporting the sigil of their clan over a bright green shirt, and they probably don't have a weapon on them, so I won't go into that details of my character's description.
Yep, that's it. Unfortunately, you guys currently do not have your gear. Your gear was confiscated when you got on this boat. It was a tragedy. But thankfully, this boat is just one big cutscene at the beginning, so don't you worry. I'm gonna continue my my narrative. All right. So the captain addresses you all. All right, stand up straight and look as useful as possible. I got a lot of gold riding on this. And off in the distance, you see another ship. This one is entirely made out of a dark black wood and looks like bone and maybe like spider webs for the sails. The captain gestures to one of the crew, and a purple flag with a spider is raised. The black ship gets closer and closer until you begin to see figures in black cloaks standing on the decks. You maybe catch a glimpse at one of them, and their skin is purple and they have white hair. And as the ship continues to approach, you see a faint orange glow coming from the front of the ship. The orange glow gets brighter and brighter, and a beam of energy is fired from the black ship into the one you all are standing on. The deck you are standing on explodes beneath you, and the ship immediately begins to sink. The last thing you all see is the water rushing up to greet you. And that is how you all wake up in the dungeon.
Yikes.
Maybe you hear Captain Blackclaw's deathly screams as his poor ship gets teared apart by a big laser beam.
So he lost his gold on that.
You would think Captain Blackclaw may have lost the deal.
Okay.
I have a very important question.
Yes, I have a very important answer.
Can we hit save game and finish our character customizations right now? So that when we load our PlayStations back in, it's at this moment.
So you restart later if we want to do a different.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll have one. Your first out of 3 save files is right here.
All right, we'll use them wisely.
Chris.
Do we know where we were headed?
Yeah.
On the ship.
So you guys were headed. I'll move you back to the world map. You know that you were headed. You guys were going to be you weren't going to be sold, but you were going to be laborers in the city of North Point.
Okay.
Who owns North
Oh.
Point?
So that's where you were going.
Were we
This is
on?
so cool.
Where were we at?
You
Like,
wouldn't be privy to
on the
that
ship.
information.
I mean,
Again,
like when we got on the ship.
oh, you guys were in Calidor.
Okay. So
Who were the people
Calidor-
coming to do the deal with Black Claw?
You don't know.
You don't know? But we
I mean, if you'd like, retroactively, your character, you can make a history check if you would like, see if you recognize. Okay, so even with a 10, you would know that purple spiders, probably drow.
Yo, and
The
white
the
hair.
dark elves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And
I want to make my assumptions right.
yeah. So go ahead and drag and drop your characters into into one of the old cells.
We're all in the same cell, right?
Yep. So you all wake up in a jail cell built into the walls of an underground room. The air feels stale and heavy, and the room is lit by a single dim torch along the back wall, which hangs over a table with a boatload of stuff on it. The keys to the cells are sitting in the middle of the table. And curiously, you don't see like your guards. Like there's no like guards or anything around here. Yeah. You all kind of like fade back into consciousness. You're all full health. You all have like all your spells and stuff. Yeah, you've just had a long rest by being knocked out.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
You guys are ready to go. What would you like to do?
Are we like chained up or anything, or?
You are not. Your unconscious bodies were kind of thrown into the cell haphazardly and then apparently forgotten about.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
Does your character want to be chained to Calvin? Is there something like
Oh no,
we should
no,
we should know about?
no, that is not an important character defining moment right now. Don't worry. I see.
Well, do any of you sweethearts know any lockpicking skills or anything like that?
Oh, and just for like reference, you guys have like seen each other in passing a little bit on the ship, but for the most part, you haven't like talked to each other. It's like you might know each other's names, but that'd be about it.
If I had my equipment on me, I could attempt it, but they took all my shit.
Is that a table right up?
Yeah, right here. So
Okay.
the keys are like kind of like right in like the middle of the table. Yeah, you know, like 7-ish feet away from kind of where like the cell ends. Yeah.
Is there anything in our cell that we can use to reach the keys?
Make an investigation check.
Hey, don't investigation.
Yeah, so Ildian spends some time looking around, and you don't see anything that would help you reach the keys immediately.
Yeah, I'll take a look too.
Okay. Okay, so Ellie.
Oh, that's insight.
Doesn't
I
count.
click on the wrong thing.
I hope you roll poorly.
I was about to say, clearly Ellie can't look around.
All right. For podcast listeners, they rolled a natural one.
My eyes? I can't see. They blinded me.
Come on, dwarf,
Oh.
you look around.
Oh, sorry. My hair was just in my face.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look for something, some kind of like piece of metal or wood that I can specifically try to like bend into like a lockpick for my friend over here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's it's perception, right?
I get investigation. You're kind of like specifically looking like and investigating for this one random thing.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
All right. So, Olga, you're looking around. It looks like you're probably going to have to change tactics.
So I'm gonna try to speed things up a little bit here. Does the door look strong?
Not particularly.
All right. Step back, lads. I'm gonna break it down.
So, before
right,
she
get ready
attempts to
for it.
break down the door, does anybody want to help?
I've heard not to get in a female dwarf's way.
Also,
Worse than
my
angering a male dwarf.
that's an investigation. Okay. Yeah. So my strength's -1, so I don't know if.
Well, here's the thing, is that all you need to do is say, I'm helping, and that automatically means that Olga gets advantage.
All right. I'll have it.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
I'll just sit here and watch these fools.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Make an athletics check.
All right.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you got a 12.
What?
So you managed to get the door like up and off its hinges, but it's not like all the way out. It's kind of like at like a 45-degree angle, kind of like in the hallway. And you can't like sneak around it.
Is there any magical protections on the cell door?
Make an Arcana check.
7.
You don't think that there's any magical protection on this particular door?
Alright. I could Eldritch Blast it, guys.
You currently do not have your spellcasting focus.
I do not.
You do not have your
Never
wand.
mind.
Your wand is currently sitting on the table.
Same
farther
distance
than
away as the
keys.
key?
What?
As far as the keys?
Yes.
Now, you see, us elves are tall and lengthy. Can our arms reach it?
Maybe make a sleight of hand check. Okay, so Ildian, so what you do is you slide your arm through, but then since you're like so thin, like you also begin to like slide and like wiggle your shoulder through, and enough to where you can kind of like grip onto your wand, and you manage to kind of procure your wand.
Sweet. Alright, back up, boys and lady dwarf person.
All right.
All right, yeah,
I'll blast this cell door away.
excellent. Go ahead and just make an attack roll to see how well it goes with your Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Oop.
which one do I click again? Fuck.
You click one of them. I don't know. Well, fine. Figure it out.
Click something.
All right. So if we go to the core page. Oh, huh. I don't have Eldritch Blast on. Oh, wow. Shame on me. I didn't give you Eldritch Blast. Just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. It'd be like probably d20 plus. Okay. So you manage to fire off a blast. It hits the door's hinges, and it's just barely enough to where you can like manage to like wiggle the door all the way off. And you guys are out.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then
Yeah.
while the characters are spending time putting their gear back on and getting everything sorted, the GM is going to add Eldritch Blast to to the poor warlock's
Also need
sheet.
to add, oh, wait, I think that's actually all.
I say your spells might be a little scuffed because we didn't give you new spells since you re-subclassed.
Yeah, I think you have to move your mic a little bit from your face.
Oh no, the spells are right.
Okay, so I just need to remove. Okay. Oh wait, that's not plus anything.
Frank. We can hear you breathing.
He's still panting.
Yeah, it's exhausting what I'm doing.
So let me ask you this: do female dwarfs have beards? Yes or no?
I mean, yeah, I shave mine, but we don't have to. But
Thank
yeah, we all grow them. We grow everything.
All right, cool. It works.
All right, then I
Does
need
the
to get rid
length
of
of
that
your
one.
beards determine nobility?
You know, I'd say for the ladies, probably the more shaven your beard is, the more noble you are. Makes sense, right?
No, your culture does not make sense to me at all.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I did not like it.
This
Fellas,
is why you guys all died off.
that's not true.
As long as my dad and my
Hey, in Middle Earth,
ex-fiancé
they
died.
died off. In Middle Earth, they died off.
This ain't Middle Earth, buddy.
It's a far off place I've heard about.
Yeah. Okay, so in addition to your stuff, you guys find one vial of red liquid and one vial of blue liquid.
Should Arcana check on it, right?
Yeah.
9.
So even with a 9, you've seen the red one before. This is clearly a healing potion.
All right, give that to Olga. She's our tank, anyways.
Oh, thank you.
Look
That's very nice.
at all that muscle, and look how thin we are.
Yeah, I got a lot of it. You guys can hide behind it.
All right, yeah. And that you have no idea what this blue liquid is. No idea.
Ellie, you got any idea what that is?
Could I do a
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
right? Good Arcana.
Okay,
All right,
so
I got a 14 on it.
you know it's something you shouldn't drink. So
Well.
it's not a potion.
Oh, could we coat our weapons with it, maybe?
Yeah, we could,
Yeah,
but
we'll see later.
yeah, I
You want
wouldn't
to hold
really.
it for now.
Yeah, I think we should probably not use anything on it unless it's dire. I don't know what it does.
Yeah, say enough to know not to drink it.
Yeah, I see
On
the
the do not
skull and
drink.
crossbones on the front, and I assume that means not to drink it. But that's about as far as I can get.
Oh,
I don't know,
I always
Ellie, why
thought
don't you
that meant
test it
bottoms
out?
up.
No.
I'm gonna take the keys though.
All right, yeah, sounds good. You take the keys. There are 3 keys on the ring. All
Is
right,
there anything else in this cell next to us?
that cell is currently empty.
Alrighty. Is this door locked?
No, it's so that's me being lazy with my hallways. That's actually like an open hallway. So like this right here and that right there are actually open hallways.
Side note, I know on this site you can get like the textured and more detailed maps. Is that a
Yes.
subscription thing or is it a single cost?
It is a subscription thing.
How much of a subscription?
I don't know. I want to say it's like $7 a month. I haven't looked into it.
I was going to say I'll go halvesies if you want to get that.
Maybe. The thing is, like, I would. There's like a lot of like really fancy features that would come with it, and I'd kind of have to like relearn how Roll20 works, which wouldn't be like the end of the world, but I am content with my. Plus, it means that I have more excuses for my like lame production values. So
High
Alright, fair enough.
quality.
Fair enough.
actually,
Okay.
speaking of that,
It's like puppet strings that you can clearly see going down going across.
yeah, there we go. So I'm already doing better than last session because I remembered like my like idle music. Very good. Good job.
We needed to dedicate like a weekend or a week long where we all meet up and just play in person.
I would be very interested in that.
I
So.
would too.
But yeah, so you guys continue down the hallway, and you come up to a T-junction, and there are a pair of signs in Elvish at the T-junction. Who here can read Elvish?
I can.
Probably everybody.
I don't know. Hey dwarf, can you read Elvish?
Let me see here.
Or my bad, Olga.
Let me access my brain. That's convenient. on a sheet of paper.
Guys, I'm an elf. I can read elf.
Ellie, nobody asked you.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I can't.
Okay.
Ellie, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So, Ellie and Ildian. There's a sign pointing in this direction that says Drakthar. Oh, sorry, Drakthus. Drakthar is an item in League of Legends. There's a sign pointing that way that says Drakthus, and then there is a sign pointing this way that says Surface.
I
feel like if we go left, we kill somebody, and if we go right, we're free.
Yeah. Does that name like? Have we heard of that name before? Drakthus.
Make a history check.
What? Give me all my worst. Another one.
Nat one,
2
baby.
in the session.
Okay.
Let's go. Todd's rolls are coming back in this campaign.
Yeah.
Yes, you're lucky.
Olga, have you heard of Drakthar?
Drakthus.
Drakthus.
Oh, let me see here.
Let me see here, sweetheart.
Yes,
Okay.
sweetheart. Maybe. That's a maybe. I don't know.
So, Olga, while you haven't heard, you have no idea what Drakthus is. But what you do notice, when you kind of like look down, when you look down the hallway going to the, like, when you look down the hallway going to the left, you see that the construction of the tunnel is like definitely like elvish / like drow construction, based on your kind of like natural dwarven like stone cutting. You can tell that like this going this way is like a drow construction, and going this way is like mixed construction.
So based off of that information, one, we know it's a male drow, so we could possibly beat his ass up. And two, he's in charge of the slave trade or prisoners here.
I think
Which
we could
they
just.
do not treat prisoners and slaves kindly.
Yeah.
I'm down for just escaping because
I think. Yeah. I think.
if there's a priest nearby, like a female drow, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah. I think we could just take off. I don't really care.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys begin to take off down like the other corridor, and you see a set of stairs, but before the set of stairs, you are kind of shocked by a big pool of blood. There are 2 dead drow bodies in the hallway. The blood is just pooling. There is a note written in blood, like on the floor. The note says, "Escape, then we'll talk."
Interesting. Okay.
Can I make a perception check for any traps?
Sure, yeah.
An 8. God damn it.
You do not see any tracks.
Okay, can I rummage through their corpses safely
Yeah.
with sleight of hand check?
Yeah, I mean, you can inspect the corpse. That'd be more of like an investigation to try to like find stuff on them. As far as what,
Like pat through the bodies, like you know.
yeah, you pat down the bodies. Each drow is equipped with a short sword. And what you do notice, they like never got the opportunity to like draw their swords. Like they were killed before they drawed their swords.
Huh.
Well.
So is it a physical?
Yes.
Is it a physical?
Yes, it looks like a long sword wound, kind of like straight through the chest on both of them.
Well, hopefully this message is for us. So, because I don't want this person coming after us,
I'll take
and we
the
are
short
still
sword.
alive. So,
Fair.
Can I take the short sword and like put it on my back or something?
Yeah, you can. You can add a short sword to your inventory. So you are not proficient in them, but you can have it.
Hey, I can sell it later.
That's true. You can sell a. Yeah. Hey, it's in decent condition too. Like it's obviously used, but it's definitely like sellable.
What about their armor? Is there anything special about their armor?
Basics like standard issue, drow leather armor. Each one has a big sword-sized hole in the chest, and it's like soaked in blood.
Okay.
yeah, I don't think it'll get much for these ones.
So,
I mean,
Elliot,
you could patch it up with some fabric and just hope they don't stab you in that spot. You know, same color fabric. No one. Trust me, it'll be great.
hey, Billy,
I
what do
feel
you say about sending Olga first?
Yeah. I'm fine with the big lady going first.
Hefty lady first.
Okay, yep. I'm going. I get it.
All right, yeah. So Olga, you stroll up the stairs first, with with Ildian and Ellie cowering behind you. All right,
All right.
and
Don't be a big hefty woman if you don't want to go first.
I'll go ahead and I'll move you to the dungeon. Let's get it, baby.
Boy.
So go ahead and place your tokens in the little lit up area. You guys just came from those stairs.
Oh, it feels good to be in the front for once.
Yeah. So
Out late, you can't.
immediately moving forward, you notice that it kind of pivots off to your right.
Can I peek around the corner?
Yeah.
Perception?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
5.
Okay,
Goddamn.
so you peek around the corner, and you notice that there is a door. Currently closed.
Alright. I'm assuming if it's locked, one of these keys should open it. I just don't know if there's traps along the way.
I feel like we might be okay. This was just to lead to the chamber. I don't know why they'd have the hallway trapped.
Because it's to get free.
Hmm.
Do you see anything, Ellie?
What are your passive perceptions?
Da, da, da. I have a 15.
Ooh, yours pretty good. All right,
Yes.
good to know.
Let's see. Mine's probably pretty average.
All right, so 15 and a pair of 13s. Not bad. Not bad. So not much slips by Ellie. Good to know.
Well, do you see anything, Ellie?
Yeah, I guess I'll probably just see if there's any markings like on the ground of like pressure plates or something.
Okay, yeah. You can make a perception check if you'd like, or I can just kind of use your passive.
I'm bound for a good roll one of these times, right? No,
Okay.
not yet.
Yeah, so you're looking at the ground in front of you. You don't see any like pressure plates. You don't see any like arrow slits. You don't see any like flaming skull heads. You don't see anything besides like the closed door in front of you.
I rolled a 7, by the way.
7 plus 5.
Oh, by the way, Ellie, what class are you?
Ranger.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Alright. Hey, Olga, get your ass up here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, sweetheart.
I'm just constantly out of breath.
Okay.
How can you be a barbarian but be constantly out of breath?
Because I'm constantly doing workouts.
Constantly
You don't
working
see it.
out.
To
Yeah,
be fair,
fair enough.
she's not raging right now. When she's raging, she might, slow down the breathing.
Yeah. Hey, Ellie, is that door locked?
I actually don't breathe when I'm in rage.
Oh, that's
I don't.
incredibly
Yeah,
dangerous.
just don't breathe.
My blood is so thick it carries the oxygen for like 5 minutes. It's wonderful.
It's canon.
It's
It's
just-
canon.
It's just amazing.
Well, the thing is, technically you can hold your breath for 1 minute plus your con mod, and I'm sure that Olga has a very good con mod.
Yeah.
And most combat rounds last like less than a minute, so
Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my breath.
character Olga will be holding her breath. Player Frank, feel free to continue breathing.
I mean, only when I rage, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But
All
when
right.
you do that, please speed up the combat round so I don't.
Yeah, you sure, dude? Yep. All right. So yeah, you try the handle and the door seems to be locked.
Okay. I'll use the second key.
Excellent. You find one of the keys, and the key works and reveals this room. Okay.
After you, princess.
So, this room appears to be the remains of a tomb. There are 4 coffins built into the floor of various places around the room. There are 2 dim torches on either side that light up the room. There's kind of like 1 torch here and like 1 torch on the other side. It kind of fills the area with a soft, dim glow. And then there is another door over here.
Are there names or markings on the tombs?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay, investigation sucks. A 7.
So the tombs seem to be just like so faded and old that you can't tell like who or what was buried here.
I don't think we should open them.
Yeah, I'm not one for coffin digging, so
Grave digging?
yeah.
You know, I did learn my lesson from the first campaign. So Calvin knows what happened. But Hazard doesn't. I went to search a coffin, and I was a bard. I had like 10 total health points, and our lovely DM decided that it was trapped. And it did like I think like 8 out of my 10.
Yeah, it did like most of your health. Like grave robbing, bad.
My master would
That's
be
why once
disappointed.
again I'm going with the character choice of not looting bodies. That usually doesn't benefit me.
All right, yeah. So you guys come up to the other door, and none of your keys work, and it is locked.
Is there anything around the room that looks like it's a lever or a switch or a button or something?
Not that you can tell. Nor you nor Ellie kind of see anything that looks like a switch.
Like any urns or crates or anything around the room?
I mean, yeah. There's like a couple urns, maybe. Maybe like kind of like in the corners.
And I want to go look inside of it.
Okay, yeah. So you look inside one of the urns, and it is full of ash.
I checked the other one.
That one is also full of ash.
Ellie, can you check the others?
Yep. I'll look around and some of the other.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Man, another 13. Roll
Yeah,
like
so
hot shit.
8 plus 5. Yeah, so you look in like kind of like all the other urns, like kind of like various like pieces of stuff here. And you see, ashes or other kind of like funeral-ish stuff.
Oh,
All right, let's see if this works. I just go and pull on one of the torches.
Okay, so you try to pull on the torch and it doesn't like budge.
Torch, though.
That seems too simple. All right.
which torch?
You said there was a few torches in the room?
Yep,
or-
there's one up here and one down here.
probably the one down there.
Okay, yeah.
But
So, yeah. Again, it's a very like standard like lock on it. It's not like a stone door. It's like kind of like a bog standard like wooden door with like a standard lock and handle on it. Looks like it was kind of like locked from the outside.
What is the roll for lockpicking? Is it sleight of hand?
Yes, typically it is sleight of hand.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for lockpicking.
Saying you have thieves' tools, right?
Yes, I have thieves' tools.
Excellent.
I rolled a fuck.
Okay. So you begin to like attempt to pick the lock, and the
Oops.
and you also have Fey ancestry. Yeah. So you try to pick the lock and you can't get it, and you kind of like this like slam the door in frustration, and you begin to hear movement coming from the old coffins. Everybody, roll me some initiative.
hell no.
No, I refuse.
Oh my gosh, a 9.
All right. You have a good dex mod too.
I know. Well, I mean, compared to my last one. On my last character, I've rolled multiple negatives for initiative, which was impressive.
Okay. Then 11.
Can I go into stealth as I hear the movement?
Where would you hide?
I would hide in this corner.
There is not much to hide. There is very
Probably-
little to hide around.
You said the torch was over here, right?
Yeah.
That I
And
pulled
let's say correct. And Hazard, as far as like hiding there, you like that's like one of the spots where like you hear movement.
Oh. Then I will hide. I'll hide
All right.
behind Olga.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
stand in the center and I'm gonna start screaming.
Excellent. And Olga, you are the first to react. You know, your battle senses kick in. What would you like to do? Do you see like a pair of skeletons begin to like climb out of the coffins?
All right. First of all, I'm gonna get myself right here,
All right.
and I am going to get out my maul for this one.
Your big two-handed maul.
Mm-hmm. Gonna give it a swing.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm still finishing up the encounter. A 22 hits.
All right.
9 damage. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so Olga, with one heavy blow, you kind of like knock bits and pieces of the skeleton off, and it's barely hanging on. And next up is Itzko, and it will kind of like swipe back at you. It is like a small it is a small little dagger, kind of clutched in its hand. However, that is only a 13 to hit.
Even my ex-fiance could hit harder than that.
Yeah, so like the dagger, like it like strikes you, but you just kind of ignore the pain. And
Don't
then
forget to breathe.
next up, Ildian, your go.
Alright. So he hit this one, right?
Yep,
Alright. I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at that one.
sounds good.
Oh wait, you added it this time, alright.
A 17 hits. 9 damage, very good. Yeah, so you kind of like conjure the Eldritch Blast from the wand. What does that look like? Like, you know, what do you say? What do you do? What color is the beam? What do you got?
Beam is like a intertwine of blue and black darkness
Excellent.
as it flies out, and I don't have to chant it when I cast it.
Very
Because,
good.
my
What?
Patreon.
You don't say Eldritch Blast. No. Yeah. See, you just wave the wand and
Patronus!
yeah, and this blue-black beam of energy strikes the skeleton.
I had a good teacher that put bad memories into some people's minds.
Wahahaha.
And after that, I'm gonna go in the corner and take a piss.
All right. Sounds good. Next up is the other Skelly, and it is going to be very upset that it got Eldritch blasted.
One
And-
sec, this bow's hard to get off my back. I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, yep. So this Skelly is upset that it got blasted, and it will attack Ildian. And I'm pretty sure that he is away, so we'll wait for him to come back before he
Oh, you know, I thought he meant his character, and I was like, does every time he casts a spell, does he splatter
you
a
know.
little?
That's a conscious character decision that every time you cast a spell, you have to go to the bathroom.
I should make it that, shouldn't I?
That would be pretty
Not
funny.
He
chanting.
he made a deal with like a water-based, like a merfolk
Oh,
sage
Olga.
or something.
You know my master, Olga. I'll just leave it at that.
No, she does not.
Oh, Olga does not. Frank, you know my master.
Yes,
Oh.
player Frank knows, but character Olga does not.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Hazard, that is a 23 to hit. I am so sorry.
I
My
think that
heart.
probably hits.
Okay, you take 4 damage from like its little daggers. It just kind of like slices into you.
Yeah.
Ellie, your go.
All right, now finally got my bow off my back.
And now there is something in melee range of you, so you can't shoot without disadvantage.
Even if I'm shooting at something else.
Correct.
What?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Rules lawyer DM. Boo.
I didn't know
Alright.
that's how that worked.
Yeah.
I'll hit this other one with my dagger then. The one that's
Yeah. Sounds good.
in
I'm
melee range.
confident in your abilities, Ellie. A 13 hits.
Ooh.
Yep, 13 hits. Hey, that's enough.
And 5 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ellie, you kind of like quick like jam the dagger kind of like into his chest, and then like you like kind of pull sideways, and then it just kind of clatters back to the ground in a pile of bones.
Thank you, Ellie.
All right.
We did it.
Next up is Olga.
All right. I'm already tired of seeing bones. Let's get this over with.
Yes. And 11 misses. So
kidding.
it kind of like you aim for like this like really big like kind of like a head hunting blow, and it just kind of like lazily ducks under.
Mm-hmm.
And it will swing back at you for a 19 to hit.
Oof. Yep, that hits.
And it hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Ildian.
I'm not at a disadvantage, right? Since this
You are not. This the Skelly is dead. Blep. There he goes.
I will just, do my magical shit and Eldritch Blast it.
Excellent. A 14 hits. For 7, yeah. Excellent. So a black beam of energy just kind of like comes out from the wand, and it strikes the skeleton right in the chest, and it just clatters back into a pile of bones. And we are out of initiative. I mean, again, that fight was only like 20 seconds. So again, like it's like
Oh wait, let me go over in the corner over here and take a piss.
Your bladder's full.
Gotcha. And Ellie, looking at that skeleton's body, you see that there is a weathered key, in its grip.
I pick up the key just with like 2 fingers, just hold it up there.
Yeah, you're like, ooh.
It's like, I think I found it.
Yeah, looks like it'll fit.
All right. Yeah, I'll go over to the door and try it out.
Excellent. Yeah, door opens.
Alrighty.
So,
On to the next room.
yeah. I'll reveal the next little hallway.
Can you drink a portion of a health potion to heal up just slightly, or no? You
No,
have to consume the whole thing.
whole thing.
Rip.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be in the back, guys, taking pisses a lot, so,
Okay, so you guys kind of come up into the next room. This next set of doors is currently open, and I will describe the room to you.
I'm gonna stay out in the hall and just peer in.
Okay, so this
fucking door, damn it.
this room you guys find yourself, it looks like kind of like a makeshift laboratory. There are small pieces of what looks to be like fire and ice bottled up along the walls, along with various beakers and ingredients. There is a very large kind of like workbench in the corner that has a large like pile of dust on either side of it. Based on the dust, it looks like something is like missing. There's like a kind of like a shape. It almost looks like a short sword, and it's missing from the bench.
Is this the workbench?
Yes. Additionally, there are 2 torches lighting up the room here and here.
Which one is this again?
So on that workbench, there's like little like bottles full of like bottled fire and bottled ice.
Okay, I want to make Arcana check on those.
Yeah, go ahead. Natural 1. Bottled fire, pretty cool. Definitely cool.
This is why we're on the dark side of the mirror. We can't roll any 20s.
Only ones.
Alright. Well, the funny thing is, when we did the one shot, all my rolls were high.
Yeah.
So now this is my low roll game.
It's true.
Oh no.
I'll do another Arcana on the other table.
Okay.
18.
Again, there was just something missing from there. Like the table is empty.
That was it. There was no. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said there was more on it. Okay.
Yeah. There's an absence of something on it. With your passive perceptions, you know that something was there that's been taken recently.
Yeah, makes sense.
What's that door looking like?
That door up there is currently closed.
Hey Ellie,
Just-
you know any of these things? The ice and the fire. It looks cool. I want it, but I don't know if it's useful.
That is probably about as much as I could get from it.
I mean, why don't you step up and take a look? You never know till you try, right?
Step right on down.
Alrighty, well, take a look here. I just pick up the ice bottle and I look at it very closely.
Yeah. Yeah, so you are as equally confused. Like, it's very interesting and cool, but you have no idea, like, how it works.
Yeah, it's definitely cold. I think it's ice.
I don't
I'll
think
take a look
Olga
at the
would
fire
know.
bottle.
Okay.
Just because.
Just because, why not? Alright. Olga,
It's hot.
you've heard of, like, a whiskey? You've heard of a whiskey called Fireball? Maybe this is it? You're not sure?
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll take. How many things of the ice are there?
There's currently 1 bottle of ice and 1 bottle of fire.
I'll take the bottle of ice.
Okay.
Alright, and I'll try to open the door.
Okay, excellent. One of the keys from your little ring works on the store, and it leads up to
That
a.
should be opening the door then.
Okay.
I will treat it's the party's key.
There you
Um,
go.
We're all
There you
holding
go.
one key.
Yeah.
We're all holding multiples of the keys.
So, it leads you like through a long hallway, and there is a door to your right, and a door to your left, and then the door up here is currently open. You can see through it. It looks like there's a T-junction up there.
Okay, how about Ellie? You watch the T junction. Actually, Ellie, you took no damage. I'll watch the T junction. You two check the doors.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check for the right side of the hallway?
Sure, go ahead. Okay, so you are looking in this direction, right?
Yes.
So you notice immediately that there is like webbing strung up across like all the hallway. Like there's just like spider webs just kind of everywhere.
What's down the left side? I'll make another roll.
Even better.
Ooh.
The left side of the hallway is like pretty clean and clear. But you think you hear like somebody talking coming from like that end of the hallway. Like coming from this direction, you hear like something talking.
Just talking, not getting closer or further.
It is staying in the same location.
Okay. Hey guys, there's talking to the left, and to the right there's spider webs. And dealing with drows here, we do not want to go right to the spiders. That's just my opinion.
Well, let's see what's in these doors first.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I
get surrounded?
Can I close these doors like at the end of the hall just to like make
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, you can. You can close those doors, and your little key ring, that's one of the doors it functions on.
Okay.
So you can
I
even
close
lock it if you want.
Yes, I want to lock it
Excellent.
so that way we can't make noise to the guy down the hall.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and check your doors, guys.
Yep. I'm gonna
Alright. Ladies first.
Okay.
check this one. Yep.
So Olga, you open the door slowly, and you are greeted by a horrible screeching noise. And you see it looks like a 3-foot kind of like a enormous bat made out of ice. It has like a long proboscis like nose, and it has these just enormous like pincer like teeth, and it clocks you and just like yeah. Go ahead and
Get on fire.
roll initiative.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Can I roll a stealth check since I'm like all the way up there?
Sure. Where are you hiding?
I'll just be hiding around where the thing can't see me.
Okay, so it can't see you for sure.
Well, because I was technically on guard duty, so that's why I was like up here.
Yeah.
19.
All right. Olga got a little low on that one.
I'll roll initiative just in case.
All right, Ellie got a 12.
Or do I
And
still roll initiative, right?
yes, you still need to roll initiative. And Ildian got a 5. And then, what does the creature get? The creature gets a 17. All right, the creature goes first. Yeah, so this like little bat, not little, this kind of small-sized ice bat, kind of clocks Olga and like immediately like flies out into the hallway. It kind of like flies out here. And it will peck at Olga once. It will swipe at you with its like enormous, like not enormous. It's small talons.
Okay.
But that is only a 12 to hit. So you kind of manage to get your like maul up and block it. All right. Next up, Ellie. You see this thing just come flying out of the.
I take a shot at it with my bow.
Yeah. A 7 misses.
7. Nice. hot dice.
Hot dice. All right, Ildian, you're up.
Am I able to cast cantrips while stealth?
Yes. But again, since there's like nowhere to hide, like this creature like sees you.
Yeah, it is out in the hall now. Okay. What if I do? Oh, farms this. Oh shit.
Melee. Do it.
I want to cast minor illusion
Okay. Yeah.
right here. Oh shit, wrong thing. Right here.
Like right behind it?
Yep, right behind it.
Okay, very good. What is the illusion you are conjuring?
I am conjuring myself.
Okay. Yeah. So a copy of Ildian begins to appear behind the creature. All right.
What's the duration on that?
I think it's like a minute.
duration- Yeah, 1 minute.
Excellent. All right, Olga, you are up.
All right. How long does it take to switch to the old hand axe and shield?
Kind of like, I don't want to call it like it'd be a bonus action to kind of switch to your other set of weapons.
Okay,
You're
I'm gonna
the-
do that.
Fire vial. You can hit it with.
Wait, what?
Didn't you take the fire from the table?
Yeah, I did.
Smash it.
Let's see how strong this thing is first. I'm feeling confident.
All right.
So I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay. You take a swing at it and a 9 misses. It just kind of like flips and flaps out of the way.
Fair enough.
You're using a hand axe now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Olga, like you see her take like a more defensive stance kind of behind her shield.
Okay, sorry, I was reading the minor illusion.
Yeah. So, this creature panics a little bit now that there is another person behind it. And what it is going to do is... Yeah, we'll do this. It will kind of fly down here. Olga, you get an opportunity attack as it kind of like flies away.
I'm gonna take it.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay. Neat.
So that'd be...
So does that mean I roll twice, or how does that
So
work?
So it looks like you rolled a 1 on your first dice, and you rolled a 4 on your second, and then you get the
Wait,
plus
doesn't
2.
my illusion technically give him also advantage?
No.
No?
No.
Wouldn't because the thing doesn't know it's an illusion yet, so wouldn't it technically?
I mean, just because the creature doesn't know that it's a person doesn't mean it's actually like gaining.
Okay.
And
I was just asking, I didn't know.
yeah. And as far as like my battle maps are concerned, like stuff like flanking, it doesn't give advantage. Like my battle maps are so simple that they don't really account for that. So,
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
but if it makes you feel any better, the creature will be attacking your illusion. The creature is going to unleash a breath of frost, and it will hit the illusion, and it will hit Olga.
Oh.
Boy.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
It's okay. Dwarves are naturally resistant to magic.
All right, a dexterity save and 11 passes. So you take 3 cold damage, and the illusion kind of like fades as the... Actually, I guess it doesn't fade, but like the ice just kind of like goes through it.
It does fade. Once it realizes it's an illusion, it fades.
Okay, yep. Yeah, so the creature kind of targeted both of them with its ice breath. Next up is Ellie.
All right, let's see if I can do this again. I'll try to take another shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to move up a little bit, right, to not hit.
Nope, you're good.
Alrighty.
A 16 hits.
Nice. Big 4 damage.
Big damage, baby. DPS, roll that 1 on the D8. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Next
I've
up
rolled
is
3 ones this session so far.
Yep. All right, Ildian, you're up.
Now, if I shoot with Olga in front of me,
You will be okay.
okay.
Even if you
Alright.
roll a natural 1, it will be okay.
Okay, I know some DMs like to make it to where they gotta roll checks to dodge it.
Yep. No, I'm again. Since my battle maps are very simple, I also I'm not gonna do that on your end either.
I'm an Eldritch Blaster, you know.
Yep. I say, and we can kind of like have it go like right over Olga's head since she's a dwarf. Hey, 15 hits,
15 hits.
Duck. Oh, wait.
Oh,
2
God.
force damage. Let's go,
Alright,
baby.
I'm gonna take a leak in this corner now, guys. Cover me.
Yeah. So the Eldritch beam of energy just kind of like blasts off part of its wing, and it just kind of like screeches, and it's kind of flapping a little bit slower now. Next up is Olga.
All right. I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna take another swing.
Yeah, go for it. 16 hits.
All right.
4 slashing damage. Very nice. Yeah, so this creature kind of like shrieks out in pain, and it's like on its last legs. But now it is its go, and it will swipe at Olga once for a 15 to hit.
Oh, it misses. I'm glad I
Excellent.
switched.
Yeah. So its claws, you kind of like raise the shield, and its claws bounce off the shield. Ellie, you're up.
All right. Take 3.
Hey, look at that.
There we
Nat
go.
20.
Nat
Nice.
20. And another one.
Wait, you
and
rolled 2
another one.
ones!
Let's go. 3 ones in a row on the D8.
Well, despite the fact that it is minimum damage, that still was enough.
Absolute minimum damage.
The most underwhelming crit of the ages, but
yeah.
yeah. Ellie, you line up the shot, and it kind of like pierces the creature like right through its eyes, and it just kind of like flutters and like, and then it drops.
That is just what I was expecting.
Nice shot, Ellie.
Yeah.
You could tell it was just a paper cut.
Yeah.
But
Now,
Yeah.
can I see if the bottle of ice reacts with that bat?
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage.
With
Ooh.
advantage. How do I do it with advantage?
Just the same. It's just that you get to take the higher of both numbers. So you get the 15. So the ice doesn't react to this creature, but you definitely get the feeling that like the ice came from this creature.
so I'm guessing
I
it.
take, like a talon off of it and keep it.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, and Ellie, you put your ear up to the door, you hear like a sizzling coming from that door.
Yeah, I use the back of my hand and put it against the door to see if there's a fire on the other side.
Feels a little warm. Feels warmer than normal.
How's that door, Ellie?
It's toasty. It's toasty. I don't know how you guys want to deal with the fire thing, but I, for one, don't
Just
want
wanna
to
ignore it.
And
I'm injured. I'm good.
yeah,
how about you,
okay.
Olga?
Yeah, we'll just leave this one as is.
Are you breathing again, Olga? Olga, you could breathe and talk.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, you're
You
getting purple.
Skip the fiery door, right?
I just keep forgetting.
Alright, I'll unlock the door and open it back up.
Yep. So you unlock the door, open it back up, and again for a refresher, this direction you see like all the spider webs and shit. This direction looked normal, but you could hear like somebody like talking in that direction.
I'll check it out, guys. I want to go into stealth.
Excellent.
Good idea.
Nat 20. Okay, so now is it just Ildian kind of like creeping along? And is everybody else going to stay back? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna stay.
Okay, so Ildian, you creep forward along, and you come up to...
Where do I come up to?
you come up like around a corner, and you see a door.
Okay. Make a
And
perception roll.
yeah, and like yeah, you can make a perception roll. You're gonna get information no matter what, but we'll see how much you get.
Okay. I kind of want to just go with my normal
Passive?
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so as you're creeping along, like the voice you hear is getting louder and louder. It's like yes, 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 yes. Put that there. Yes, do that thing. Oh yes, I will kill them all. Yes. You hear just kind of like these like, this babbling and bubbling coming from the other side of the door.
Okay, I'm coming back. So Olga and Ellie, there's a guy down there. It sounds like he's directing people and directing to place things and talking about killing them all. I don't know how you feel about that, but I could try to slip through the spider webs and check the other side too if you want.
I think we may want to force our way left. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I have no idea which way would be out at all.
But I guess
Oh.
we don't lose anything from having you check out the right side, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Since I'm still in stealth, would I be able to slip through the spider webs without getting stuck?
Yeah. I'll let you with that stealth check. That'll still apply. I won't have you roll another one. And you peek around the corner, and what's your vision length? 60 feet? Yeah, 60 feet. Yeah.
Yes. And I
So-
also have dark vision, so.
You peek around the corner, and out of like the very like edges of your vision, you see like a set of like glowing red eyes and these just enormous legs of a giant hairy spider.
Guys, we're going left. We're not going right.
Sure. All right.
You don't want to know what's right, so go left. Go left. Go left. Go left.
All right. So, do we want to attempt a stealth attempt a stealth attack?
Stealth attack on.
On the
Oh, and then Hazard, I forgot to mention one thing about this door. There's like a heavy like iron bar like across like the handles that's like kind of like locked it from the outside. So it's like locked from your end.
Oh, so they're locked in.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, the right side, I could catch glimpses of what looks to be a giant spider. On the
That
left
makes sense on
side,
the webs.
on the left side is an iron door that's locked on our side, with somebody directing people and talking about killing people on the inside. So it's essentially pick your poison.
Well, we could try to talk to the guy on the left, right?
What, do you want to yell at them through the door or on us unlock it on our side and just stroll on in?
Oh, no, through the door.
Through the door? Alright, Olga,
We-
you go ahead and go do that.
We might be able to convince him that we want to kill everyone too.
I see your logic. Go ahead.
All right.
Stand
Alright.
around the corner though, at least a few feet back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you guys can kind of move yourselves over. Yeah, so Olga, you kind of like press up towards the door. You hear this person or thing just kind of muttering like, yes, now move that thing over there, yes, and oh, this will be excellent for my research, yeah, yes, I will kill them all. Yep, and you kind of hear that coming from the door. What would you like to say there, Mr. Heavy Breather?
Oi, who's in there?
The chattering continues like normal, like the creature doesn't seem to like have heard you.
try banging your maul on the door.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you bang your maul on the door a few times.
While Olga does that, can I go back to Ellie to whisper something to her?
Yeah.
Hey, Ellie. There's the
Um.
hall with the spider in it.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys sneak by the webs over. Look down the hallway.
You can, yeah. Make a stealth check. Okay. So 19. You kind of sneak towards the other end. And you get the
Would it
keep.
be,
You can.
would it be +7 for my stealth? Because I have canny stealth.
Oh, yes. Yes, it would be. I don't have that set up on your sheet. I thought I did, but I guess not.
Oh no, I guess candy stealth is it's under tool and proficiency, so maybe that's what.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
That's how I had to set it up to get it to work.
Oh, okay. Alright. Sounds good.
So yeah, so you actually have a 21. Yeah,
Okay.
so Ellie, you kind of like peek around the corner, and you don't think the spider sees you, but you can definitely see it.
Ha.
And Olga, we can go back to you. You just pounded on the door. The muttering from the creature stops. Like, oh yeah, we have visitors. Oh yes, I must greet them. I must get prepared. I must get ready. Come, yes. And you hear just like a bunch of like moving and shuffling coming from the other side of the door.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough decision.
Wait, Olga, before you slam your maul on it, because what if it alerts the spider? Why
I mean-
not?
I mean, she already has
I think
knocked
we
on the door
probably
with her
already did
maul.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you were deciding to. My bad. Never mind. Continue.
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Olga, why don't you just try stepping in?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna
Before she
unbar the
opens
door.
it-
Except
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
Before she opens it, can I create an illusion next to her of myself just to?
Yeah. If you want, what you could do, you could have like Olga open the door, and then you could have like Olga kind of like walk back,
Yeah,
and then it
create
could
a-
just be your illusion standing there.
Yeah, and I yell from around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. So Olga, you can go ahead and kind of like retreat, kind of behind the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just put the fake illusion kind of over here. Put this little green dot. Make sure it's an illusion. Okay. Yeah, so you unbar the door and you kind of like carry the bar with you. And so do you say anything, Hazard, or are you just kind of waiting for the doors to open?
Waiting for the doors to open to see.
Okay.
What's in.
Yeah, so the doors begin to open, and so Olga's kind of like peering around the corner, and as the doors open, like the sound becomes a lot clearer, and you hear, yes, we shall greet our guests. Yes, we will kill our guests. Yes, excellent. Yeah. And you begin to see. You begin to see like a skeleton beginning to kind of move through the door.
So Olga's like telling me what's coming through the door.
Yeah, and like you see like the skeleton kind of like slowly shuffling forward.
Yeah, I'm describing it quietly.
Yep. So the skeleton continues to move forward.
I'm gonna
And-
hit it.
Surprise attack it, Olga.
Gotcha. And then behind it comes out a very odd-looking creature. It is an enormous, like, floating eyeball with, like, a couple of, like, wiggly tentacles sticking off of it. And it's the creature, like, going like, nah, yes, meh, I will kill them all. But you guys do have, like, a surprise round, if you will. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, I'm gonna activate rage.
Okay.
Whoops. That's not. I need to.
No, you're good. So bonus action, you enter rage. You can turn on that global damage modifier, and that'll just be on. And then I'm assuming you're gonna swing at it.
Yes.
You have advantage since it is surprised. The skeleton is very surprised.
Okay. And I'm mauling this time.
You are mauling.
Mauling.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, because I get advantage?
Yep.
Right.
So this creature is surprised.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so you rolled 11 plus 2, and then you rolled 2 5s and 2 6s. Wow. Okay, so this skeleton just rounds the corner, and like a baseball bat, you just see this maul come flying through, and it just right into this creature's chest, and it just explodes into a million pieces.
Olga.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then the creature's like, "No, you've destroyed my minion! How dare you!" And yeah. Then Ildian, you also get like part of the surprise round. But you currently don't like see what's talking.
Yes, I figured that. So I'm assuming it's speaking in Common or Elvish.
Yeah.
Probably Common.
Common.
Let's see. Oh, how many spells a day do I get, by the way? It's 1, right?
I
Actually,
believe at level 1 you get 1 spell.
Okay, that's
I have an idea.
What is your ideal?
Well, you guys don't get the chat because we're like unofficially in initiative right now. Because Olga has done her thing. The skeleton has exploded. And this creature is like kind of like bobbing its way towards you. But Ildian doesn't necessarily know that.
I'm gonna do, since Olga.
Yeah, but you hear some creature like making like a racket.
I saw Olga swing. I jumped back 30 feet.
Okay, sounds good. And with that, we will roll initiative.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be there in a few.
Alright.
Damn.
You mean Ellie got to roll again to the side between us?
Nope, Ellie has the higher dex mod.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay.
Ildian, Olga got an 8. Yeah, Olga, you're just like basking in the glory of this destroyed skeleton. So you're basking in the glory of this destroyed skeleton, and this little like eyed tentacle creature just comes floating up, hooting and hollering. Is just very upset. You destroyed my minion. And 2 of its little tentacles are going to fire a couple of beams. So it will fire 1 beam at Olga, and it will fire 1 beam at Ildian. Olga, the beam fired at you. Can you make me a strength saving throw? And you have advantage because you are raging.
Okay. I got this.
Believe.
Wait, what happened to my character sheet?
It's gone.
I like
All right, time to roll a new one.
I minimized it somehow. Oh, I double clicked. Okay, sorry. I'm back.
It's back.
It's back.
Okay, yeah. So you feel this creature, like you feel like a force, like kind of like grip your limbs, and it like tries to like throw you across the room, but you just resist the effect. And the creature's like, "Meow! How dare you!" And then it will fire a beam at Ildian. Ildian, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remembering where to click it.
So, Ildian, your mind becomes addled, and this creature is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. You would like to walk up to it and give it a kiss.
Aw, that's so cute.
Anywho.
My love.
Ellie, your go.
All right. I'm just gonna take a shot at it.
Yeah, from all the way across the room.
Are you
Yeah.
alright, my love?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, a 22 hits.
Are you alright, my love?
Nah, what are you talking
Did
about?
10 damage. We did
Let's
it. We
go.
rolled more than a 1, boys.
Let's go. Yeah, so Ellie, you fire a shot and it lands like directly in this creature's eye, and it just like that hurts. And it looks very wounded. Now Ildian, your go.
Am I still charmed?
Yeah, go up and give it a kiss.
Do I have to give it a kiss?
You don't have to give it a kiss. You just
Wait,
start.
wait. By the way.
Yes.
1 second. Did it shoot at me or my illusion?
It shot at you. Actually, let me roll for it.
Can he not be charmed also?
Okay, it shot at you.
Does he have advantage against being charmed?
Yes, but
Or is that a spell? Like, that's not a charm?
it is a charm, but okay. It is a charm. He probably shouldn't be affected by it, but I find it very funny, so he's going to be affected by it.
That is 100% okay. Rule of cool
Again.
applies to the DM too.
So I'm not quite there. I am coming, my love.
Yeah, this is.
All right, Olga, you're up.
Dash
I'm
action.
Sorry, I was getting a look from my girl.
Yeah, you like swish your hair back.
Yes, I was actually talking to you though.
Yeah, I don't want this romance to keep happening.
Yeah, 20 hits.
This is an unholy abomination.
Okay, look, you are my love. This abomination is not my love.
Okay, so while Ildian's like walking up, yes, my love, you just see Olga just like with a big like overhead smash, the ball comes down on the creature and just splatters into a burst of blood. Ildian, you are no longer charmed,
Yay.
and we
So close.
out of initiative.
It's all right, bud. We'll find you another tentacle monster to love.
Guys, I gotta be quiet. If I wake the baby, I'm dead for real. I dissipate. I send away my illusion.
Yeah. So you guys now have kind of full access to this room. This room is fairly similar to the other rooms, where it has a pair of torches set into either wall that are dimly lit. Then additionally, this room looks very similar to the other laboratory you were in. However, this one is like clearly been abandoned for years. There are a bunch of like beakers and stuff just all over the place. Just stuff is just scattered everywhere. It looks like a miniature hurricane kind of hit this room.
Tell me why I'm feeling like the spider is the fucking way out.
Yep, I think so.
Hey, can I do a check to see if like the eye had like anything on it or dropped anything or whatnot? you know?
Sure. Yeah.
Arcana.
That'd be investigation.
Investigation. Let me investigate this false love I had. 17, or is that a 4? I want.
That is a 17.
Okay.
So you don't. This creature did not have anything on it. But the skeleton actually had something on it. You notice a blue vial, kind of similar to the one you already have, kind of got scattered onto the floor.
I roll Arcana. Oh no, I don't know because my original Arcana. Is
Yeah,
exactly
correct. You
the same.
still have no idea what this mystery substance is, besides don't drink it.
Was it on the it spilled on the floor or?
The skeleton was carrying it at the time. It was being like ordered around by this little beholder. And it met a grisly demise, and thankfully the glass didn't shatter when it hit the ground.
You know what?
Oh.
I like the blue color. I am going to take that if you do not mind.
Go ahead. I have the other one, right?
Yeah, I think you have the other one.
Okay.
Okay, let me add that to my thingy thing.
Oh.
I got a lot of blue things. A bottle of ice, an ice bat talon, and a vial of blue stuff.
And your magic.
Yes, my magic is black and blue. Would he know about that? Like Calvin himself, would he know about it?
I mean, so we'll get out of character for a little bit. So
You behind the screen.
So Ildian is a Pact of the Undying Warlock. And the patron for Pact of Undying Warlocks are typically liches. And
Is Frostwalker.
so this is a bit of a deep pull, but Atrazen's last name, his like surname, was Frostwalker. It was mentioned, like when he was talking to the angel, because he couldn't lie.
Oh yeah.
So this person is somehow related to Atrazen, the supposedly destroyed lich, and is using his powers somehow. Anywho,
Interesting.
Well, that's fine for Ellie.
that's fine. That's fine.
For now.
Yeah, we don't care.
Well, yeah, I figured we should have talked about it because at the start when we should have got to know each other, what we do.
Yeah. You guys have a a quick like chat while you're like in the jail cell. All right, like this is what I can do. This is.
Just don't take it from us. Don't try to become a god.
It doesn't go well. Adventurers stop you.
Only if you're stupid.
Yeah, I guess. Is there anything else unbroken, like, in the room, or is it like all just?
So go ahead and make me a perception check, Ellie. So then I'll use your passive if you roll really poorly. All right. So
Let's go. Bad rolls for days.
yeah. So you kind of notice, as you're like walking into the room, like kind of like buried amidst all the chaos in the room, there is a small brown chest.
Oh, I always say finders keepers, losers weepers. Unless it benefits the others more than you, but yeah, go ahead and open it, Ellie.
Yeah, is there a lock or anything on it, or is it just?
It is currently unlocked.
Yeah, I guess I'll open it up and see what's inside.
You find 20 gold pieces.
Ching!
Should've checked. Anyways,
Beers on me when we get out.
out of character, I do love the music you picked for this stuff.
Yeah, so the little music switched into the combat music on accident.
Yeah,
But-
it was pretty dramatic.
Yeah, it was very dramatic while we were
With
searching that room.
chest.
I'm like here.
Oh, yeah. I was like, is something gonna come out of this chest?
It's a mimic.
So guys, let's talk about
Also-
the spider.
Yep.
So what if Olga hides around the corner for a surprise attack, and I Eldritch blast it from stealth?
I think
And
Ellie
then-
should attack from stealth too.
So me and Ellie simultaneously attack from stealth, and then when it starts coming up, Olga surprise attacks it around the corner. So like me and Ellie will fall back.
And by doing the surprise attack, I'll also prevent it from getting to you guys, because I'll choke off this part of the hallway.
I like this plan. What do you say, Ellie?
I think it should work.
Hey, can we roll stealth checks for that plan, DM?
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll me some stealth checks.
21.
I clicked on the wrong thing again, so that's actually
26.
I need to roll for this too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because all three of you are kind of like sneaking up into position. Okay. Yeah, so all three of you kind of like begin like creeping along the hallway, and begin kind of like sneaking into position. And kind of like Olga, like while you're walking, just like one of your boots just like scuffs on like one of the loose rocks, and you just hear like a clatter, 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 and then it kind of gets silent again. And then Ellie, with your passive perception, you begin to hear kind of this like skittering, this very loud skittering coming towards you. That'll be initiative, fellas.
It knows.
It knows.
An 8 for
Sorry.
initiative.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Now,
That's
do
alright.
We still have time before it actually is able to see us.
Correct. Yeah, you don't know where it is. You just know that it's moving.
We're all still technically stealth.
Hmm.
No, it knows
two might-
where you
it knows
are.
It knows
It
one
knows
person
where
is
one
around.
person is.
I mean, that's not how D&D works.
I think it could probably know there's something over here. There's not really anywhere to hide, right?
Yeah, again, it's just kind of a corridor.
Yeah.
Correct. You can do that. You can do that on your
yeah.
turn.
We could probably run back to the hallway if we needed to.
All right.
Or, you
Then
know, just cast a spell that allows you to have an extra bonus action.
Olga got a 10. And what did my spider get? My spider got a 7. Womp womp.
Alright.
How stickler are you gonna be about arrows?
Uh,
Is it
Ju-
Hawkeye rules where I have as many as I need, or do I need?
I will trust you to kind of keep track of it. Like whenever you're in a town, like if you like run out of arrows, you just kind of like just buy them.
Can he recover them? From
Yes,
battles? Like,
you can recover. You'll be able to recover most of your arrows. Actually, what I did last session, if you roll a natural 1, you just like snap the arrow in half. Like it's just unusable ammunition anymore.
Okay, so did I roll? I don't think I rolled a 1 with. My
Yeah, no, you haven't rolled a 1 yet. I don't think. Not on combat. Again, you
Yeah.
probably you have been able to recover all of your arrows so far.
Okay.
A couple of them, one is like coated in ice, and the other is coated in like gooey slime, but they're technically usable.
I can just exchange them at a blacksmith, then put them in there, and then
Yeah.
grab some.
All right. So Ildian, you're the first to react. You hear like a big creature just skittering towards you. What do you do?
Now, hold on. Question. Sorry.
Yes.
If I were to set the webs ablaze, would they instantly evaporate or would they stay ablaze?
You don't know. And I don't know.
But I can make it up and no one will know whether I knew or not.
I'm also pretty sure you don't have that spell anymore.
I do. Burning Hands was the one I could keep.
I thought Burning Hands wasn't on that spell list.
Was it not? Hold on. I gotta go back in our messages then.
Yeah.
That way I at least know what my spells are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Burning Hands is like a Pact of the Fiend Warlock. Like a Pact of the Fiend Warlock only.
Oh, like you could do Eldritch Blast or like.
Well, Eldritch Blast any warlock can get. It's
Yeah, because I believe that the ones that he has access to, I think is False Life and something else.
What's it? I can only move 30 feet, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess for just my turn, I'll move back while I look for the spells.
Yeah.
Goes to there, right? Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, you get False Life and Ray of Sickness are the two.
Okay.
False Life is like a temporary HP boost to yourself for like an hour, I think, and then Ray of Sickness is like a kind of a standard attack roll. It's like an upgraded Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, we were in call, so it won't be there.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, I can have you.
I was trying to type it. God damn it.
Oh, you know what we can do? I can switch from this kind of standard music to combat music. That's what I'll do.
Alright.
Let's say, and then, yeah, so, Ildian will retreat. Next up is Olga.
Alright. I'm going to activate my second rage.
Excellent.
And ready an attack.
Okay. So, if something comes into your attack range, you will swing.
Yes, and I'm gonna right before that I'm gonna move back to here.
Excellent. Next up is Ellie.
Yeah, I'll move back so I still have like line of sight on the corner. I don't know where that would be, but
Yep.
and then yeah, just ready in action for if something comes around the corner. Shoot it with the bow.
All right, very good. Do. Okay, very good. And as you guys are kind of like readying your actions, around the corner comes the giant spider. So it can get to... Okay, very good. So the spider comes creepily crawling along, and both of your held actions go off.
Ah! That's Ellie's reaction every time there's an enemy. Just, ah!
Oh my goodness.
And another crit.
Jeez. And 12.
Wait, now, is that... Did you double-click the maul attack?
Oh, maybe.
I think you did. I think it's the 7.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Does
so...
a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. It kind of bounces off this creature's unnaturally tough hide.
Dang.
But that was like all of its movement to kind of get to you guys. So next up, Ildian, you're up.
Shit, sorry, I'm pulling up the spells.
Ildian Frostwalker.
Eldritch Blast it, then I take a piss on the wall.
Why did Trazen never do this?
Maybe he was. Alright, that's a nat 1. Yeah, so the Eldritch Blast just kind of goes like screaming across like the side of the wall and it doesn't hit the creature. Next up, Olga, you're up.
Alright. Time to take another swing.
A 15 hits.
Okay then.
Or 9 bludgeoning damage. Excellent.
And rage gives a +2?
Yep, rage gives a little +2. It looks like it's currently added in there.
Oh, okay, nice.
As it's 5 + 2 + 2. So 26 minus is. Whoop. There we go. All right. Next up is Ellie. I couldn't do math there for a second. My poor little brain just stopped working.
All right. I'll take another shot.
Excellent.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Dang.
Again, like this creature is just kind of bearing down on you, and it is very spooky. All right. It is now the creature's go. It is very upset at the thing that just whacked it with a maul. So it will attack the Molly girl. Oh
Molly
no!
Great,
I'm
great.
so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Good thing is you're raging.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you take 5 piercing damage, which you have to 2, but then you also take 10 poison damage as its fangs just kind of like ignite poison into your veins.
So 7.
No, you don't have poison damage. You don't get to have the poison damage. It's only bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing at level 1 for barbarians.
My dwarven resilience gets 2.
Oh, you're right. You're a dwarf. Oh, that's right. Excellent.
Yay.
Yeah. So that'd be 7 damage total. Correct.
Ouch.
Well done. That's the optimal scenario for tanking a crit. All right. That is the spider's go. Ildian, you're up.
I think we gave him the health pot.
And just as a reminder, potions to drink one yourself is a bonus action. To feed one to another person is a full action.
I'll do another Eldritchy.
Heavy breathing. A 23 hits
Ooh.
for 4 force damage. Nice.
Alright, take another leak.
Yeah, so the black and blue beam of energy kind of like fires out and it hits one of the creature's 8 eyes, and it kind of begins like stumbling around a little bit. Next up is Olga. You're up.
Okay, I'm gonna chug my health potion like crap.
Glug 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 down the hatch. I'll go ahead and I'll roll that for you.
Okay.
Down the hatch, you get 5 health. Not my best health potion roll. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I'll take it. And I'm gonna swing with them all still.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, that misses. The creature kind of like is very wary of you now, and it kind of leaps back. All right, Ellie, you're up.
All right. Take 3. Try to take a shot at it.
All right, natty 1. All right. So you go to load an arrow, and like you accidentally like misfire it into the floor, and like the tip shatters.
Nice.
And to add insult to injury, actually more like adding injury to insult, the spider is going to start climbing along the ceiling, and it will attack Ellie.
You can't do that.
You gotta spread the love. Alright, however, that's only an 8 to hit. I rolled pretty
That
poorly.
does not hit.
Yeah, so you kind of duck as this creature tries to bite you. And next up, Ildian, your go.
Alright, let's try to get my spell situated.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, kaboomy.
A 12 does not hit. It just kind of like bounces off one of this creature's like large legs.
We are missing everything.
Alright, Olga, you're up.
Okay. Here we go.
You can still like swing at this creature even though it's on the ceiling, and a 22 hits.
Guys, hurry up, I'm tired of taking leaks over here.
Oh my goodness. Another 9 damage. That's brutal. Alright. Yeah, so you swing up with the maul and you break a couple of its legs and it shrieks in pain. Ellie, your go. This creature is now in like melee range of you.
Yeah, I'll pull out a dagger and try to stab it then.
Excellent. Hey, 20 hits. Unnatural
what are we gonna
20.
do with
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Also, I'm gonna use the favored foe.
Okay.
And
What does that do?
I'll press a button because there's some squares in there.
Okay, very cool.
Let me see. So the first
Ooh.
time.
First time you
do an
hit, you
extra
do
1d4.
extra one. So you're rolling 2d4 on the dagger. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
Ooh, 2d4.
2d4 plus 3.
That's cool.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. So Ellie, you're like and you you kind of like whip out the dagger and you stab it directly upward, and it just implants into this creature's brain, and it just kind of like all its like legs just kind of go like rigor mortis, and then it falls off the ceiling on top of you. You don't take any damage, but it is very gross.
I don't know. Can I do a deck saving throw?
Sure, yeah, if you want to. Okay, yeah, you managed to leap out of the way.
From it falling at me.
Yeah. Yep. And the giant spider is kind of lying in a pool of its own blood and poison on the floor. Excellent work.
By the way, the 2 spells I'm having is still Expeditious Retreat, and I'm doing False Life.
Okay, excellent.
There is something I would like to try.
All right.
I want to use my animal handling to try to get some poison into the bottle.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
Yeah, so when the creature fell off the ceiling, its like fangs landed really poorly, and it just kind of like snapped them. Not much you can do.
all right.
You want to continue down the webbed hallway? Surely I wouldn't throw another giant spider at you.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep going.
We'll do it.
Okay.
Save.
Sounds good. Okay, so this right here is this little bit is just me being lazy again. Ooh, look at that! Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so it comes up into a large room. Let me describe the room. Okay, so this room
Speed.
has a different to the other rooms. The door on this particular room is made completely out of stone, and there doesn't appear to be any like handles or locks on it. And also to note, this room is completely dark. Not that it's a problem for you guys, but
Do I know anything about this door?
go ahead. Have you just kind of words? Do you need to roll anything for that, or is it just you know things?
For what?
Oh, it's a history roll.
Okay, you have advantage on history rolls, I think, probably.
You're considered proficient, and it's double your proficiency bonus.
Excellent. All right, very good. Yeah, so you can just kind of make that history roll, and then I'll just kind of add the modifiers.
Yeah, +4, I think, then.
Yep.
To whatever it is.
Excellent. So 15. So with this, you would know that this particular door, it is of drow make. It's like a drow make and model, and you know that it's opened by some sort of external force, either a lever or like a button, or something else has to open this door.
Ooh,
You think it would be very difficult to force open.
Can I
Okay.
scan the room for anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
I will.
Okay, so Ildian, even though like again you can see in the dark, you notice that there's like a pair of like holders for torches along the walls.
Maybe try pulling one of those.
Or what if we put torches into those too? That could be a thing too.
Good idea as well.
But also, do you guys want to take a little rest? Olga got kind of beat up.
Yeah, you guys could take a short rest if you wanted to.
Okay.
Want to go back to the room with actual light to take our little rest in, and bring the torches back.
We
and put
can
'em
also
in.
lock the door if we do that. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Was there a lock in the door?
It was on the
or-
outside, not the inside.
Well, I mean the one with the ice bat in it.
Those ones weren't locked. Yeah,
This
those
one,
weren't
like,
locked, but
These two were, right?
yep, these two are lockable.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
lock both of those and we'll hang out in here, I think. Right?
Okay, sounds good. As you guys
where
walk
are
by
the
this
torches
door,
at?
there are torches periodically along the hallway. There's also have been 2 torches in every room.
Okay.
I also have 10 in my inventory, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like I have 10 too. I'll just take the ones out of 2 out of
Okay,
this room.
sounds good. So you take the lit torches that are currently in that room, bring them along with you.
Lock this door, and I'm locking this door.
Excellent.
I'll have 4 torches in this room now. Make it extra bright.
All right, sounds good. You guys can, you guys can go ahead and take a short rest. You guys can spend your 1 hit die. You also gain any short rest abilities back. The warlock gets his spell slots back. All good stuff.
I didn't cast any spells though.
Yeah. If you would have cast a spell, you would have gotten it back. That's the cool thing about warlocks is you can take an hour rest and still get your spells back.
Oh, yes.
So Olga gets 12 hit points back. Ildian gets 7 hit points back.
You
And
can't
Ellie-
use up your max health, right?
Correct.
And I'm sitting pretty.
You're chilling.
I guess we know who's doing the most of the work.
Hmm
All right, yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of my kills and.
Yeah. So you guys, you finish your short rest without incident. And again, the only kind of thing that happens, quote, is during your short rest is that you continue to hear sizzling from this room, and that's it.
I still don't think we should open that door.
You don't think so?
No, fuck that.
I mean,
Alright.
we could grind out some XP real quick and try to get
That's
If
not
we
how that
rush-
works.
if we rush level 2, then we can try to get our ults quicker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So if you remember anything about our last campaign, experience just doesn't.
I know.
Calvin
is disgusting me, so I'm gonna walk away from it.
Not Ellie, Calvin.
Yes.
Yes. Player
My
Calvin.
character can feel an existence from another world in which her familiar is disgusted with ghosts.
All right, yeah. So you guys are back in this dark room with a pair of lit torches. What do you do?
Let's just put the lit torches in the torch holders.
Excellent.
Mhm.
You put the lit torches in the torch holders, and the stone door grinds open.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Lead the way, Mom.
We're gonna start you off with a simple puzzle. Don't you worry. They'll get more complicated.
Of course they will.
All right. So you guys begin to head up a pretty long set of stairs. And you kind of it's still dark, but again, you guys have dark vision. You feel your way around. It's kind of single file. And eventually, Olga, you're leading the way. You feel kind of like the inside of a door come up on you. And then when you open it, you open the door and you get hit immediately by broad daylight. Your eyes are, kind of blinking and stuff. You're trying to readjust. So you guys find yourself. The door is built into an enormous oak tree that's kind of by some kind of hills. One of the hills has a great stone face across it, and you can see that there is a well-worn dirt road that travels kind of across those hills. There is a sign that points in 2 directions. There is an arrow pointing north for a place called North Point, and an arrow pointing south for a place called Aethagate.
Okay. Let me look at the map.
Yep, I can move you guys back to the map.
Oh, okay. Right.
How much do we know about this area?
You guys would know a little bit. You guys know that North Point was the original place you were going to be, slaves.
What about
Let's
You
go.
you guys also know that Aethagate is kind of the unofficial capital of Valencia right now. You guys would know that as well.
Do I know any extra details because of the background I have?
Um,
New cities.
That's more you can move around them easier. Back alleys and stuff.
Okay.
Well, so hear me out. Anyone that would have known that we were slaves would have gotten blown up on that ship anyway, right?
Right.
So there's not really any danger in going to North Point.
There isn't, but what was our other option again?
Aethagate. I'll go on. Wait, no. I don't need to spell it. It's on the map. There it is. Hello.
Where are we? Like, are we just like in the middle
Yeah,
somewhere?
you guys are in the middle somewhere.
Oh,
yeah.
we're in the middle.
And
Okay.
Ellie, you notice that, like, you feel like you're being watched.
Ah.
Ah.
Can I just like look around and try to see like?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a
watching?
perception check.
See if I can actually roll something half decent.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So, kind of like, there's this, this great oak tree, and then kind of like hiding behind another one of these like great trees, you see like a person's like leg kind of sticking out from one. It looks like they're like kind of like wearing a dress.
Hey, you behind that tree.
Okay.
I'm just pointing at a tree because I don't see anything.
Yeah. But to your surprise, the person does step out. And this person is a Where's my description? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So, you see a red-skinned tiefling in an elegant black dress, who kind of steps out from behind the tree. And she's kind of like grinning a little bit as, you called her out. She's maybe about like 30, 40 feet away from you guys. And she says, "Oh, well met. It's not anybody who can just notice me. Well done."
Were you the one that left us the message?
"Oh yes, sorry we had to lock you in the dungeon and all that, but we needed to know if you were any good. I think my employer will be very pleased with your performance."
Who's your employer?
"He's a complicated man, and unfortunately I can't go into the details.
Why is that?
He prefers a certain degree of secrecy. He's not very well liked around these parts."
What's in it for us if we talk to your master?
Oh, you won't be talking to him. Oh, you'll be talking to me.
Well, then what's in it for us?
Oh, gold, of course. You mortals always want gold, right?
Why are you calling us mortals? Are you not mortal?
She just kind of like laughs at that. "Of course I'm not mortal. Oh, disgusting.
What are you?
Oh, my name is Misery. Nice to meet you."
Do you like company?
"Oh, yes." And she'll kind of like sidle up and she'll give like Ellie like a, "Hey, if you want a fug, give me the
No,
fug me
thank you.
eyes."
Immediately.
But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm simply here to reward you for doing a little business for me.
What's
Gosh.
this business?
So, I've been tracking some drow down. I managed to get 2 of them earlier, but unfortunately didn't talk. I've been trying to figure out what they've been planning, but I've had no luck so far. So, my employer, he's heard that they have something called an activation rod. Something that went missing from their labs a little while back. And I would like to enlist your help to find it.
Okay. I'd be willing, but I have more questions before I say yes.
Oh, yes, of course. You got to know the details. The devil's in the details, as they always say.
Yes, that is true.
She winks.
Oh, don't flatter me. So what exactly are you, Misery?
Oh, I'm complicated. Unfortunately, the explanation's best off for another time. In this form, I'm a tiefling. Quite attractive one.
Like complications.
So where was this rod at?
Well, we know that the drow are planning something in Aethagate, but we don't know what. So it has something to do with this activation rod, but we're not sure.
Oh, Misery, if we work for you, can we get an upfront bonus so that way we could be better equipped to deal with these drow? They're not necessarily easy to deal with.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Huh.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of the best way to like RP that. I'm afraid not, my dear boy, but that's okay. I promise I'll reward you handsomely after the fact.
I have
Say 200 gold apiece.
Ooh.
That
I
is
think in his mind, Elydian says what he just said, but what comes out is like, give us money first, please.
well, no, I can't really be charmed, so I can't even say I'm mesmerized by her charms.
I mean, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. You still can be charmed. You just have advantage.
I can't be put to sleep. Is what it is.
Yep, you can't be magically put to sleep.
So then, Misery, where do you recommend we go to deal with this so-called task you're giving us?
Oh, I have no idea. I just know they're plotting something in Aethagate, so I hope you would go there and find out.
Well, you just admitting that they were plotting something at Aethagate gives us an idea of where we should go, so you could have just said that from the fucking start.
I'm pretty sure I did, my dear boy.
She did.
Did she?
I heard it.
Oh,
Yes, everybody heard it but you.
I'm sorry, I was drinking some water and getting it, so
Now, I do have a question though.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
already know of like where a drow hideout is in Aethagate? Like maybe you've seen one before.
I have no idea, but I do know that they like cold, dark places.
That is useful.
it's kind of obvious.
And ideally, if they could be underground, they would be.
Do you
No,
have
it's-
any? Sorry, go ahead,
Oh.
Olga.
We know it's
Ladies first.
fall because of Ellie's hair, so it could be cold in a lot of places. I guess it's not that helpful. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you have any point of contacts we should talk to when we get to Aethagate?
No, but there's an inn, called the Siren Song. I say, if you ever need my aid, I'll be staying there for a little bit.
Do we at least get rooms for free at the inn?
Oh, of course not. I don't own it.
Wait, you're not the siren?
No.
Well,
you can-
I, for one, would not want to go to the slave port anyways, so I'm fine going to the capital city rather than a slave port.
Sounds good to me. We can
Say,
blend in.
quite the brain on this one. I like her a lot. And she, like, gives you another stare.
Trying to get her in bed with you.
We can do some arm wrestling. We can talk a little bit.
Oh, arm wrestling. Oh, I might have to take you up on that.
I don't know if I can beat you.
Oh, that's true. I am very strong, and she like flexes her muscles. Again, like she's like a very like elegant like looking woman. Like she flexes her muscles, and like not much happens.
But I can tell.
But
I have a hunch.
yeah, you have a hunch. That's fair.
Hey Ellie, you did say you're buying us around. Don't
I
forget
did-
that.
I did say this. This is true. Also, what was this person? Do we get her name at all?
Misery.
Yes, my name is
sorry.
Misery.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also
is
call
that?
me Zarok if you
Breakfast.
wanted, but that's a bit old-fashioned.
Oh,
Not very many people like speaking Abyssal, you know, so I just go by Misery.
So, do you know what that Dractus thing is?
Oh yes, it's the capital of the Drow Empire. It's somewhere underground.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't
so
been there
that-
myself.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recommend starting there. That'd get you killed in a
Yeah.
hurry.
yeah. I think we made the right choice, guys. Just leave it.
Oh yeah. Fuck, Ellie, you made me lose my train of thought. You made me really lose my train of thought.
Buying drinks, going to town. I don't know.
Just stunned.
Would you be able to identify some things for us? We can't figure out what exactly they are.
Do I look like a wizard to you?
No, but being a god, you should be able to know more things than us.
Oh, I'm not a god, my dear boy. I just merely serve one.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Oh, we're in deep, fellas.
Just go find a wizard in Aethergate. There are plenty there.
You know, for asking us to do a lot, we get very little.
200 gold is a princely sum.
Oh, the gold to the side. I meant just at least advice.
Look, I mean, I'm telling you as much as I know. You're just not asking very helpful questions. Again, I'm not some all-knowing wizard or something.
But even so, are you a deity?
Oh, no, of course not.
A demigod?
No. Ugh.
A patron?
Ugh. She just kind of keeps, like, frowning.
And OnlyFans.
Again, I prefer a certain degree of mystery. It makes me very entertaining.
I can understand that. My master was the same way.
All these people and their masters. Alright, let's just go to the city and figure out from there.
Excellent. I'll be off then. And you see her, she pulls like a red sword. It kind of like appears in her hand. And she cuts like a hole in the space. And she steps through. And then she disappears.
You could have taken us.
And I will say, Ellie, with your perception, you caught like a glance like into that hole in the space. You saw like just this dark red, kind of like fiery sun, just kind of on the other side. Anywho,
Yeah, never mind. I don't think we wanted to go there.
Hey, so we off to Aethergate, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Is there like a marker on the side that says how far of a walk it is?
you
how
would
many
think
miles?
it's probably about like a day's travel, not too far.
All right.
Hey, Ellie.
Yes.
You should try sleeping with her. Maybe it'll give us some more stuff.
No.
She's clearly
Hard pass. Hard pass.
finding something, though.
Yeah. Then you try to sleep with her, huh?
Oh, no,
You guys both have these bastards thing.
All right. Sam, I think we can we can continue doing a little bit of RP, but we'll be ending this session with kind of you guys like it'll like kind of cut with like you three walking towards Aethergate.
Excellent.
We're gonna have
Hands
to set up
out
camp
as
overnight.
we see Aethergate in the distance.
Yeah.
It's our
That's
first album cover.
Yep, and I will have a better description of Aethergate from a distance next week. So,
Dun dun dun.
as I need to plan that city, I have like a basic idea, but I need to like put it to paper.
Gotcha.
Alright.
But yeah,
I'm excited for Aethergate.
that's our first session in the books. How'd it go?
Great.
Pretty
Yeah.
well. I
Oh.
forgot about my favorite foe thing. The last
Very
enemy,
end?
but
Yeah, that's okay. And also, you all gain 450 experience. So you'll be leveled up to 2 when you reach Aethergate. So that'll be good. You guys can like long rest, level, kind of get all that sorted.
Alright.
So that'll be great.
Sounds good.
And I say I'm gonna go ahead and end the podcast here, but we can keep talking afterward. So thank everybody for listening. This has been D&D Twisted Mirror. Yeah. So we'll be again around next week to play another session. Thank you all for watching.